Hey y'all, it's Lippy with Gemini Homestead. I told y'all we were going to have our New Year's dinner cooked. Being cooked outside in the rain. We're under a tornado watch. Fixing to get cold. But I've got y'all set up. Y'all see Mud and Mabel over here, don't you? She getting all rained on. She ain't used to that. But I'm going to drop this camera and I'm going to show you how we've been fixing our meals. Ooh, that pot's hot. Alright. These are little camping butane stoves. See, can you see the fire? I don't want to pick that up. Oh, oop, it's a little hot. Alright, first thing we're going to do, since I'm going to have to cut y'all on and off for y'all to see each step, we're going to have black-eyed peas, andouille sausage, cabbage, and cornbread. And you're going to ask yourself, how's she going to cook that cornbread? Y'all just wait and see. Alright, so your setup, you can see, all I've got is my iron skillet heated. And I'm putting in 1 yellow onion and 1 bell pepper. Now, you're going to see mixed bell peppers. I pulled this out of the freezer, but it's 1 bell pepper, your choice, 1 medium sweet onion, and I've got a pound of andouille sausage. I'm going to crank my heat up some. Let's see. Oh, there we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this sweated down. Now I'm going to share this mixture with my cabbage. So I'm working off of 2 pots. And in order to sweat this, I've got to add some salt to it. And I'm going to add about a teaspoon. And that's going to be plenty to sweat this down. And you may lose some pieces too, like I just did. So that's all I'm going to do is get this sweated. It's going to take probably a good 10 minutes. Whoops. You got to hold on to the pot when you're stirring it. Then I'll bring you back to the next step. And this is how we're going to do our New Year's Day dinner. Okay, I let them sweat down about 10 minutes. Now you can do your sausage first and render some of that fat and put your onions in. But since I'm only working with 2 pots, you know, I got to condense things. All right, I'm going to turn this little stove off. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to dip out what I need for my black-eyed peas, which will be most of it. And what's left, I'm going to put into a container because that's what I'm going to put in my cabbage. Let's see. There we go. It wants to slide on you. That looks about right. There we go. Maybe a little bit more onion. Okay. Now we're going to move to this pot and we're going to let this cool down. And I'm going to add it to this container and save it till I'm ready for it. Okay. Let's get this one cranked up. Can y'all see the pot? Alright. We got a flame going. Let me set this over here. Now what I have is a pound of black-eyed peas that I soaked. I only soaked mine for 3 hours with a little salt. Now if you want to soak them overnight, you don't have to add the salt. So I hope that my little pot is big enough, and I believe that it will be. And I'm just going to add this. Now these are dry peas, not frozen. Oh, I got one in the bowl. Now I'm going to add some water. Whole bottle of water. I might need more. Then we're going to add a container of chicken stock. You can use vegetable stock. I guess you could use beef stock, but I'm dealing with an andouille sausage, which is pork. Because in the South, we have pork for our New Year's. Like I told y'all, this pot's barely going to make it. We're going to make it work. Now this is going to take a whole container because it will, this water will go down, this liquid. It'll cook down. Alright, we're going to add a little bit more salt. Of course, this is to y'all's taste. Now I'm going to taste mine as I go. Yeah, you see, we use traveling salt and pepper. Y'all, we camping. That's about a teaspoon. Then we're going to hit it with Miss Lippy's swamp mix. That's a good tablespoon, okay? And all I'm going to do is give it a good stir, bring it up to a boil. I will put a lid on it, crank it down to low, and I'm going to let this simmer an hour and a half. But I'm going to keep an eye on it, so if the liquid evaporates, I do have to add more, and all I'll add is some water. So that's all I'm going to do is bring it up to a boil, turn it down to low, put a lid on it. Oh. Totally forgot. I knew. I said, that don't look right. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Y'all don't leave me. A can of Rotel. I had it sitting right here. I said, something ain't right with my juice. My juice is supposed to be red. Now my juice is red. Good Lord. Y'all, that would...
Lord, I come walking by right about the time you looked over and said something ain't right. I was like, uh-oh, what's wrong now?
Oh, he come running thinking something wasn't right with the stove. Our little stoves. Now, if that ain't at the top, I don't know what is. Now, we're going to bring it to a boil, turn it down to simmer an hour and a half, then we'll come back. I'm fixing to scoop this up and save it for my cabbage. And y'all, we having cornbread, and I'm cooking that cornbread on a gas grill, a butane grill. We're going to see how that turns out. Okay, I kind of got y'all up here, because I'm going to have to bring you down. But we're moving to the cornbread. The peas actually cooked for 2 hours, okay? We've had power outage twice already. So, I'm going to show you what I got. Let me pull you down. This is just a disposable pan, and I just did a Martha White yellow cornbread. 2/3 cup milk, an egg, a little salt and pepper. There you go. But I'm going to show you my little gas grill. Okay, and this is how we're going to cook our cornbread. I'm going to put it to one side, and I'm going to turn this side off. And I'm going to immediately close that lid. And then we're going to bake it. Now, this thing only gets 350 to 375. I really need 4 to 425. But we're going to make this work. Now, while this is baking, we're going to cook the cabbage. Okay, all I'm doing is warming up the andouille sausage, the onions, and the bell pepper. Remember, we reserved this from the black-eyed peas. And I'm going to get that hot. I really want it smoking hot. Look at that beautiful cabbage, y'all. Hope I don't have y'all too far down. Nah, that'll work. It's Lippy, y'all. All right, I'm going to add a little bit of avocado oil because my heat's coming up. That's about a glug, a tablespoon if you're measuring. Then I'm going to come in with some minced garlic. A plastic fork, about 1.5 forks, okay? Y'all, this is called camping. Camping at your own house. Now, as soon as I get some heat on that garlic, because I don't want to burn it, we're there. Then I'm going to start coming in with my cabbage. I'm on a high heat, well, as high as this little butane stove will go. Now, this cabbage will cook down. Probably not going to be able to add all of this pot. I don't think so. No, I might. Oh, yeah. You hear it sizzling? Now, we're not going to add water to this because, remember, cabbage is like a sponge. It holds water, so I never rinse my cabbage. I take the outer leaves off, about 4 layers, and then I just chop it up. But you'll ruin your cabbage if you try to put water on it. All right, as soon as that starts really sizzling, we're going to start folding it. All right, we're going to start bringing it in, pulling from the bottom up. You got to take your time because I kind of overfilled my cast iron. Remember, I'm keeping it on a high heat. You notice I don't have any salt, pepper, no seasoning. You only season cabbage at the end. If you was to put it on there, it would all stick to the side of the pot. And you'd have a hard time flavoring this cabbage. See, it's cooking down, y'all. Buddy and Grandpa's in the background. They supervise.
Got some rain coming in about 5:30.
Yeah, and I'm hurrying. Y'all didn't know it, I'm hurrying. Trying to put extra flames under this little old pot. Now, I want y'all to listen. You hear that sizzling? It's going away, right? That's because, let me see, maybe you can look, no, you're going to see better like this. It's starting to let off its own moisture, okay? That's why I said, we're not boiling cabbage, we're stew frying cabbage. Now, if I could get a little bit higher heat, it would have really cooked it in about 7 minutes. Real crispy, but I can't get much heat off of these things. Okay, you seeing it starting to get a little braise to it? Now, it should have done it a lot sooner on a regular stove. But we're there, and I'm about 8 minutes, okay? That's when I'm going to come in with a little bit of pepper. Well, if I can get it open. Is it coming out? Well, no, y'all got to hang on. I got to find a, there we go. I'll just put it in my hand. Come in with a little bit of black pepper. Now, we do have red pepper flakes, but they're packed somewhere, so hey, we're improvising. I'm going to come in with a little bit of salt. And, of course, we're going to hit it with some swamp mix. That's it. We're going to stir this in. And it'll take on that flavor. We got to go check on our cornbread, y'all. All right, we're done. Y'all look at this. I'm going to bring you in. What you talk about? All right, we're going to pull this up. Put it back in our bowl. We're going to get that cornbread off that grill. Y'all, we fixing a plate up. Let's check this. Look at there. That's a good looking little pan of cornbread, y'all. We're going to take it in and flip it upside down. We're going to eat. There's the other side. That's the bottom of the cornbread. It cooked up beautiful, y'all. And there you have it. Black-eyed peas, Trinity andouille sausage over a bed of rice, some smothered stew-fried cabbage, cornbread with some salted butter. You know we got a taste test, right? Buddy and Grandpa's out there, I don't know where. I'm not waiting on them. Y'all, I'm hungry. This smells amazing. This is New Year's right here. That is sauce ball at its finest. But promised y'all a video how I've been preparing meals for Buddy and I. And now you see it. And actually, you see we have power back on. Went out twice today. Let's hope it stays on. Whatever you want, but.
Boy, I'm going to tell you what. I just come in. Lippy done fixed her plate, but I done got mine. Let me tell you what. That's some fine looking fiddles right there. Now, y'all see, I got my peas over a bed of rice. That's the way I like mine. I was over here talking to the neighbor. But I'm finna chow down because it's good.
It's real good.
It's going to be real good.
Happy New Year,
Happy New Year, everybody.
I wish each and every one of you the most amazing year, 2022. Make it what you want. Don't accept what's thrown at you. You make it what you want it to be. Best time to eat. Till next time, as always, God bless.